Hello, I'm probably riding my bike. It's good to be back in Seoul. I had an amazing time in Japan and at home, riding bikes, seeing family, seeing friends, making new friends, leaving a wake of clean bowls in my trail. Not every ride can be through the magical forests of Kyoto. I'm pretty happy on the Han River bike path too. What seems like later than ever, the autumn freshness is here finally. It's been pretty hot, much later than usual. There aren't very slow transitions between the Korean seasons. They tend to change quite dramatically. One day it was 30 something degrees and the next day it was down to 20. Some people say that these dramatic changes have an effect on the Korean temper. Not my words, don't shoot the messenger. Anyway, the next couple of months are my favourite time here. Late September and the whole of October are just incredible mid-20s days, and the foliage just gets beautiful. I'm hoping to get out of Seoul for a couple of rides for that. I still need to take my Rivendell Susie into the mountains. Today, it's the morning. It's not mega early, it's about 9:30, but the streets are dead, especially in this party area of Hongdae. There's still a few stragglers from the night before, probably just had their hangover soup, ready to go home after a long night out. I haven't done that for quite a long time, and I probably never will again. I'll cycle through this street later in the video and you'll see how packed it gets during the day. I guess that's why Korea is called Land of the Morning Calm. I could have cycled the whole way on the Han River bike path, but with this glorious weather came so many cyclists, which is cool to see so many people out. But people were just, it was too busy, almost too dangerous, so I thought I'd take it slower through the city. Going along the bike path is a good way to get through the city quickly, but I think riding through the streets and alleys is more interesting. We're through Yoomen Park, and I'm heading to a cafe that I haven't been to before. I've cycled past many times, and I'm going to meet some people I haven't met before. Exciting. My friend Junho, who you've seen in my videos before, has a couple of visitors from Canada. 안녕하세요. Good. How are you? Very good. Do you mind if I film today? Oh, yeah, of course. Alex has this very nice GT, and Ben with his Bassi bike, and Junho with his pretty sweet new Crust. We'll do some bike checks later. We met at Coffee Nap Coffee Roasters. It's a really nice space. It's quite cool. They haven't maximised the seating area, but it looks really cool inside. And the coffee was delicious too. The barista was quite excited to see a few people arriving by bike. She said not many people come here and meet in a group like this with bikes. And she also commutes to work in her little foldable mini velo, which I didn't get a picture of. I'd definitely head to that cafe again, especially when the weather's like this. It's a really nice place to sit outside, enjoy the breeze. I've got to be honest, when I woke up this morning, I wasn't feeling that sociable, and I didn't think I had the energy to meet new people. But I forced myself, I went out on my bike, and within 5 minutes of riding I had my energy again. And then in the end I was grateful to meet Alex and Ben, who had this wonderful golden retriever energy. I imagine they're like that all the time, but I think they had the extra excitement of being in a new country, in a new place. As you know, I love riding bikes by myself for that reflective time. Let's go this way. But I think the happiest times you have are with other people. That could be with old friends or meeting new people as well. I always like meeting people who are visiting Korea because I like hearing their fresh perspective on somewhere I've lived quite long now. It reminds me of the time when I first came. They've got a good amount of time in Korea, so they have plenty of time to try Korean food. But Junho chose a ramen place, Japanese ramen, which I was very happy with because I've been meaning to try this place. We came to Yoomen ramen shop. It specialises in the Tsukumen noodles, which are the ones you dip in the broth. A variety of meats and a really meaty, wholesome broth. It was glorious. And at the end, they give you a bit of rice to mix in with your broth as well. I don't know if that's something they do in Japan, but it seems quite popular in Korea. The gukbap. Soup rice. Nice finale. Of course, we left a trail of clean bowls. Today was one of those rides where we didn't have a real plan. We just went where we fancied. So we were back and forth, going in zigzags across the west side of the city. Riding through Mangwon Market is quite crazy, but I feel like it's a symphony of moving parts. People, bikes, scooters. I'm always reluctant to use my bell. I don't like the sound and aggressiveness of a bell. I can only really use it in emergencies. Although my different bells on my bikes have a different character. There's my Honjo one on my Clem, which has a nice springy ring to it. It's kind of friendly. But most bells kind of sound aggressive to me. And I feel like rather than people moving out the way, they move more into your way when you use them. So I'd rather just quietly go around them or say something as I'm going past. If people ask me what cafes they should go to in Seoul, I think Dark Edition is one of the top ones, so you got to bring visitors here. I used to be able to respond more to people's DMs, but nowadays I'm getting too many and they get lost, so apologies if I haven't responded to you. Just watch my videos for any recommendations that you want. I like Dark Edition because they have lots of outdoor seating in a quiet neighbourhood, and they have so many different roasts of coffee, and they're obviously very passionate about what they do, and they're super friendly as well. Top 3 cafes in Seoul. I went for a light roast espresso. It was glorious. Energised by a caffeine hit, we're cycling back through Hongdae University area, and we're going to go to a bike shop that I haven't shown you in my videos yet. A huge contrast to just a couple of hours ago, and less of a symphony of movement through here. I wouldn't recommend cycling on this road. Just down an alley by Sangsu Station is Bike Makes Me Happy, a very high-end fancy bike shop. You can tell from the bikes they have outside. They distribute Breadwinner, number 22, and the exquisite Richard Sachs frames. This one was insane.
I've never seen one in person.
All this by hand. Beautiful frames. Out of my price range. They have a really good mechanic here as well. A few years ago he replaced some bearings in the front wheel of mine. They were kind of chocolatey, he said. I think that some rust got into them. Lots of parts that I know nothing about, but they're pretty sweet bikes. Made for going fast. Another recommendation that people ask for in Seoul is which bike shops to go to. There are 2 really. that I would recommend. It's Rookie Bike and Bike Makes Me Happy. Both on the opposite ends of the city, but easily to shred between on the Han River bike path. Maybe about a 40-minute ride between them. Faster if you got a nice bike from Bike Makes Me Happy. Some little souvenirs all round. And we're going to head to another cafe. I think we've all had too much coffee, but we just want to hang out a bit more. We'll have something decaffeinated, I think. We're certainly spoilt by choice here in Seoul. Alex and Ben couldn't believe the abundance of amazing cafes. They said that one of them would be like a main hub of delicious coffee in Toronto. But here there's like 10 within a 1 kilometre square mile or more in some areas. One of my top 3 cafes, Travertine. I went for a grape soda this time though, not my usual. And I can't believe I left a bike check for this long. Alex has this GT Karakoram, twins with Junho, with a bunch of considerately well thought out components, like the Black Spire pedals from Vancouver, and the racks from Memento in Montreal, and another Canadian brand for the bags as well, in custom frame bags, HMPL or Humpel, and the Stridsland barnacle fork, a Canadian based in Copenhagen. It's good to see more Stridsland stuff around in Korea nowadays. And Ben's lovely Bassy Hogsback, with a range of bags from Humpel and Swift Industries, all in the same X-Pack red colour. Nice contrast to the blue. Same rack manufacturer from Montreal, Memento, and a pretty cool hat from a guy called Probably Riding. I've currently sold out of these, but definitely there'll be more on the way. Thanks to everyone who bought one. Low orange handlebars and Black Spire pedals. We went our separate ways. They're off cycling to Busan this week, and I've been living vicariously through their Instagram stories. I still haven't done that ride, so they've inspired me to do it sooner rather than later. I hope I get to meet them again. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later.